your brother is. Yep.
Oh, you talking about Monte?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Fire
literally
Rose.
getting ready to respond, but I had to start the countdown.
All right, what's going on, everybody? I want to thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of Hoecially Awkward. Are you on the buttons today? That's right.
I got Fat Boy got fired.
You know, Juan is a real piece of shit.
God
I'm not
damn.
even gonna go into
That's how we
detail,
gonna
but
start.
he not here today. So fuck him. There's no intro, but we do have we do have Mr. Tone Deaf, one half of the Deaf Fresh show.
I'm
I
here.
might stick around for that.
I'm here
to
because I
record
gotta
later,
work.
because I've been look, man, my house is hot because even though it's warm outside,
Right.
my mom, for whatever reason,
Still got the heat on hell.
it ain't on now. I was like, look, lady,
Your house also hold heat too.
it does.
So you just
It
gonna have
does.
the heat on for like 10 minutes.
Between having a brick house and then the insulation, it's like it's a nightmare.
House.
But we also have a special guest today. Now, you know that this is out of the ordinary. I'm not a guest person, but that's mainly because people always want to come on the show, but they don't got shit to talk about. They don't have shit that really interests me. They'd be like, yeah, I want you sitting next to me talking shit. But she actually has something that was very intriguing to me. She reached out to me because she has a burlesque show coming up, and I felt like that was something that really fit the theme of the show, instead of somebody just coming in, sitting down and being quiet. You know how much I hate that.
Be quiet.
I'm not putting you on the spot.
Speaking to the mic. Talking to the mic.
It's no, people will know exactly like what the show is about, and then when I ask them questions, I will tailor my topics to the guests that are coming on the show. And they're excited about it. Oh, that's cool. And then they get here, and then it's, they either go mute or they like to play innocent. I don't play innocent. Everybody knows all the shit that I do and have done, and that I was actually supposed to be doing later on today, but we'll get into that later. So I will allow my guest to introduce herself while I kind of snack on my salad a little bit. This is my first time eating today, so burn a little time. Go ahead and tell them about yourself.
So my name is
Bring
Duchess.
Bring your mic a little closer, Duchess.
So my name is Duchess. I am basically a coordinator for an event that I'm hosting in Milwaukee. It's called Risque It All Burlesque Show. And pretty much what burlesque is like a risque dance. So we're incorporating that with the dancers that we have in Milwaukee, just so they can have a good platform to showcase their skill sets and have like a good portfolio.
See, she's doing amazing already. I didn't even have to tell you to explain what it was, because some people they'll just come in and they'll say, "Oh, I'm doing."
She took my question number one.
I could go into a little bit.
No, real talk. But what is burlesque? Because a lot of people tend to mistake in burlesque dancing with stripping.
Now, I automatically go into Moulin Rouge.
Yeah, and I do too. But everybody ain't smart, as we tend to see.
Whenever I hear the word, that's the first thing that pops in my head.
Right.
Well, burlesque, it started like the early 1900s, so like the 1920s. So, they were like a little bit more modest than we are now. So it is in a way a form of stripping, but just not as aggressive as we do it now.
Okay.
So it's like different types as well. They have like fan dancers, they have shakers, they have pinup and things like that. So it's a big variety of different things for burlesque.
It's what my granny called shake dancing.
Shake dancing. Ain't that what's like evolved into twerking?
Yes.
Okay. See, we learned a little history lesson here today.
I know. I like that.
Learn something today.
I love a prepared guest.
Hey, she got a job to do.
She's ready to go.
She came here for a reason. She got a job to do.
Good job.
So how did you get involved in all this?
Look.
So
mine is in the comments. She says she loves burlesque and actually saw a show in Paris.
Oh.
Yeah, comments will show up over here.
That's amazing, actually.
You trying to get to that Paris level?
I'm trying to.
You gonna get there.
But I actually started in 2018 with my first show. I did it at Lavish. I don't know if y'all remember that club. It was like on the south side and like
the name sounds familiar. Right. We don't go to public places where Negroes congregate
anymore. But I have like a lot of like promoter friends and things like that. So Yeah.
We definitely probably knew a couple of the promoters there.
Yeah, so I've always been interested in burlesque. I watched when I was like younger, like teenage years. I used to watch videos on YouTube of Dita Von Teese, old videos of Josephine Baker,
Mm.
Idell, Jean
Wait,
Idell.
Josephine did burlesque? You know what? It would make sense.
She was one of the shakers.
Right. That's like what makes sense when you broke down the different categories.
Yeah.
She
There
definitely
was
fell.
actually a recent video on TikTok that somebody did on her.
Yeah. You know,
Yeah.
they've been giving her
Interesting.
flowers lately. So let's talk about this event that's coming up.
So yeah, it's gonna be May 20th. It's gonna be at Kiss Ultra Lounge. Doors open at 9. Show starts around 10:30. CP time. We just gonna
Right.
say
Like,
that.
niggas got a nig.
But pretty much it's just gonna be like a big showcase. So it's like about 8 different performance songs. We have a live singer, Sawyer Gibson. He's singing. We have a stripper who's gonna do pole work. I'll say like
I love pole work.
a professional dancer, professional pole dancer instead of
Oh,
stripper.
we say stripper here.
But I just wanted to incorporate all different aspects of the burlesque taboo type industry within like a single platform. So we're gonna touch bases on all of that. We're gonna have like solo songs, group songs, like the bigger group songs, and we have like another surprise. I can't really speak on it, but it'll be a little.
That's one I was saying. You got to go to see what it is.
Gotta be there,
So
they
make
gotta
sure
be
y'all
there.
go check it out at Kids Ultra Lounge.
So how much is it gonna cost to get in the dough?
It
Howdy.
is
I can't see
30.
who that is, Tone. You in a group.
God damn it.
It is
Yeah, we do
30 to
everything.
get your ticket for entry. We are not doing like sections or anything like that. We want people to just come and be comfortable and not worry about, all the extra stuff.
Right. See, and that's why I don't like to go out anymore. Because it's too much. You can't just go in and enjoy yourself.
Right.
It's always something extra. And I like to just go. I'm a drinker. So I like to be able to go, vibe to music, and drink.
Oh, Shanny.
But now I don't even know what the music is, honestly. So
Me either.
oh, I'm eating a harvest salad from Corner Bakery.
That is
It is amazing.
that is Shannon. She actually made it on time today.
I know, right?
I'm proud of her.
I'm on CP time. That's her
She on
favorite
CV time, but she on time. Ain't that crazy?
I'm actually proud.
I'm proud of her.
Yeah, I'm very proud.
All
And
right.
yeah, because so as you know, I typically record on Sundays. And I had to like ease them into it today because they hate when I have to record on Saturdays. But I'm like, but I got a guest coming
They
in.
got to
so
stop
maybe-
putting all the holidays on Sunday. Because I'm even getting screwed out of pay holidays at work. Because they fall on Sundays, and Sunday's my natural off day.
Oh, see, we didn't have that. Depending on what holiday it was, like we still observed it either that Friday or that Monday, so we got paid anyway.
Yeah.
Because I don't think we get paid for Jesus' resurrection day.
Yeah, we especially at the city because we were off for Good Friday and the Monday after Easter, so we got holiday pay for both.
Nope.
Even though we had a 4-day weekend.
We actually had to.
Yay! It's Juan's replacement.
So surprise everybody. Mimi fired Juan and got an educated brother who wasn't doing nothing.
We gave you your flowers.
Right, that's what she's saying that.
I
She's
know.
saying
I'm
that.
saying.
So we have a
We
guest
proud of you.
here, Duchess. She is
Hello.
here because they are doing a burlesque show on the 20th of May.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Getting there, but
So they working their way up there. So do you have any questions about like the life of a burlesque woman?
Because you came in late.
That term is not something I'm trying to actually find
Comfortable with? You're not comfortable with it yet?
Well, no, I'm trying to wrap my brain around. I just gotta funnel that. That just takes your brain.
Yeah, you
Ooh,
do.
Don't it?
Yeah, you actually have to
You got to sit in the
reprogram.
car and decompress for a minute
Decompress
after
for
driving off
Fond du
Fond du Lac. You can't just get out and do what you was
Right,
supposed
you're
to do.
asking, like, a hidden question and answers.
Right.
I'm trying to figure out what this is first, and then
Oh, my salad.
You just missed the conversation about that salad.
yeah, it looks interesting.
Yes.
So burlesque show. That's like
Have you ever been to one?
I'm trying to categorize it in my head because I may have. I'm not quite sure. Like I named Cirque du Soleil. I'm thinking that was burlesque, but that's like the trapeze artist kind of
Yeah.
stuff. Burlesque is on the ground.
It's like, yeah,
Like I said, whenever I hear it, I automatically think Moulin Rouge.
Moulin Rouge,
Okay,
Josephine
yeah.
Baker.
All right.
Yeah, so like that.
I just saw one in Vegas.
You did?
Yeah,
How was it?
it was like impromptu. We went to it was a rum tasting. It was called Area 15, I believe.
Mm.
And you go from you got like a map. You go from station to station, and they give you like it's like a scavenger hunt kind of thing.
So scavenger hunt to get fucked up.
Right.
Mm.
Right.
Ooh.
Everybody was like, ooh.
Right in the middle of that, there was like this woman who came out of a box. And they carried her out. She came out of a box. She started singing like songs, like some like I guess they were kind of familiar songs. I wasn't quite familiar with them, but
That's Vegas for you.
Caucasoids understood what they were singing. And
Wow.
y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Yeah,
you,
definitely.
you are the educated brother of the show.
But it was sultry and kind of provocative kind of thing, and she had little pasties over her.
Or machine gun jubblies.
Yeah, and I liked it.
Over the titties.
Yes.
We can say titties here.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. I had to remember what show you was on. Over the titties.
Over the titties.
I do sell pasties, by the way, on comerscandycloset.com. So you know.
What don't you sell?
Why would somebody want a pasty?
Because people like to have a little fun in the bedroom.
They're very convenient.
And then it's like you see like a lot of like netted clothing and stuff like that. That also helps.
Okay, so it kind of discloses the areola.
Yeah.
I like areola.
I like areolas too.
I hate mine. They don't mind their business. They're not like they're not no, I'm serious. Like
Do they be dry snitching on you?
they do. They do. You know, it's always like, hey, who out there? What we doing? Where we going? Like they can't just, I don't have,
The area is
normal just
I dealt with a woman who has a innie for
Now-
areolas.
now. I don't have
Wow.
Yeah.
those like the big pancake areolas. Like where
The
it's like
Cardi B's.
the entire front of the titty where okay, so with those areolas it kind of looks like how like when you
got the
dip a
pregnancy
strawberry or
You
something.
got the pregnancy
like that,
areolas.
you know?
Like when women
It's not
get pregnant,
that,
it gets
it's
dark,
just-
it's huge.
I think I'm
Then it go away.
thinking like Oreo, maybe like Oreo.
Don't nobody care.
inside.
I don't care.
It's inside.
I don't want to hear about you.
Why did I acting right?
Well, because they make all of these fucking clothes for these Photoshop areolas, okay? It's not normal areolas. Like when you see the little ads for all the Fashion Nova and all the little clothes and all the shit that they do, the little halter tops and little suspender shirts and all that little bullshit. You know what happens? They Photoshop the areolas out and they give you unrealistic expectation.
Oh, because the areolas be showing.
The areolas be like this
But they
big.
just
They rub them out.
right.
Don't
And it's
nobody want
funny
that.
because remember, for the
Yeah,
longest
rub
on
down
Twitter, the
areolas.
running joke was that I didn't have no nipples because there was a picture of mine where my titties were like
Dog,
it was
Monte
a sheer
still
shirt.
had that picture for a long time
Yeah,
too.
it was a sheer like because I had like modeling pictures and stuff, and I posted it. But during that time, ain't it funny now because I went through all that trouble to airbrush
Brush
my
my
nipple
nipples
out
out for you
just to be
now
on
to-
OnlyFans
now
now
to
anyway.
be out there for no reason.
That's the side of it.
But it's different though. That was a free nipple. These is paid nipples now. But so that entire time they start, Mimi ain't got no nipples, like Kevin Hart and shit. Yeah, so they kept fucking with me till I had no nipples because I airbrushed them out because I wouldn't let them see the freebies. You know what? I feel like they was trying to reverse psychology me.
Yeah, because that was during the time.
I do got nipples, look, but I didn't fall for it.
Yeah, that was during the time when you log on Twitter and somebody may have had their titties as their Abby.
Yeah,
So
but I hate that because it's like
you hate
wearing
titties
like
as Abbies?
V-cut shirts and
Oh.
like certain bras and stuff. Like I can't do those kind of shirts because it's always like little pretty round brown trying to peek around the corner and shit.
Did you just do the intro for rodeo? Like, wait a minute, did you just do
I felt like it was accurate.
it was, but I wasn't ready. I was like, did you do the intro to rodeo? Oh my god, I hate you.
You just actually described the idea that areolas come in very different circumferences.
They do.
Yeah. Because like my cousin, I used to always tease her when we were younger because she had like really pointy titties. And I used
Titty, what do you- we're all making-
No,
no,
no, no,
her
she-
titties were just pointy,
Pointy.
like they just. You know those chips, the bugles.
I
I was
had a-
definitely thinking that.
I had a teacher. I had a teacher in the 4th grade who was built like that.
Yeah. So I mean, as
She
we
gave
got
great
older, and
hugs.
you know, she got a little fuller and stuff, and then they kind of eventually rounded out. But no, I used to always tease her, like if I like was,
Yeah.
yeah.
Her areola is shown,
And then she was taller than me, so like if I ran into her and shit, I'd be like, man, you go put somebody eye over that shit.
No,
That's okay.
No areola.
We're not mad
No.
about that. We're there for the dance.
we trying to keep it appropriate.
Okay, that's why you get some pasties.
Get pasties and
Yeah.
OnlyFans.
That's where they're appropriate. Okay.
You see, that's one of the ways you can use them.
You want to know what's crazy? Even though I sell pasties on the site, I haven't used any of them
Why?
because I don't know if my areolas fit.
That and the fact of why would you use them? 9 times out of 10, when you're using stuff from your site, you're probably getting ready to go to Pound Town.
Yeah, but you also know that I model my own lingerie. So with
No, I don't. I
with
don't
certain-
watch the shit.
with certain things. No, I'm not talking about on OnlyFans. I'm saying like when I when I advertise stuff for the store,
No,
I
still,
wear my own stuff.
I still don't. I still scroll right past you.
What's up, whore?
God damn.
So
Damn,
Stop
brothers
watching.
just getting fired all over the place around here.
So the pasty could cover up a portion of it. You can like make up the. You can do some makeup around that.
You know, and I've thought
Glow-
about that,
glowing
but I like
makeup.
my titties sucked. So depending on, you know, I don't want
Edible glowing makeup.
maybe it's Maybelline.
Dog whole face look like the Joker when it's done. Like, you all right, bro?
Yeah, but no, like so some of the outfit, well, all of the outfits that I have, it's like whether it's netted, see-through, sheer, whatever, like being able to fully post the outfit on Facebook instead of having to go through all that.
You think that's part of the reason why those unseasoned people were able to post and you always got flagged?
No, because I've seen them pink ass nipples right on Facebook.
Okay, never mind.
Ass cheeks, there are dick ads where it's the actual dick, but of course it's white.
Yeah, I actually blocked one. What the fuck is this?
Yeah,
Was it for
it is
him?
a couple of them. Like it's
Was
a
it
lot
a
of them.
him ad? It sounds like a him ad.
No, it was some dude. He used to say, "I just joined out," and she was about to like grab it. I was like, "What the fuck is this? I've never seen this on Facebook."
Yeah.
Terrible human
A
being.
whole ad, and it must have. It had to be sponsored.
So I have a question. How long does it typically take for you to organize a show? See, look, I told you.
See, I told you we was getting there.
It's pretty much just based on what the dancers and I want the show to look like.
Okay.
So for this coming up show, it only took me about 2.5 months. Cause like I already knew I wanted Sawyer to perform. I already knew I wanted a stripper to do pole work. And I already knew what songs I wanted for the show.
Okay.
So, do you have to help with coordinating the dances, or do the dancers come with a routine already, and then they just kind of work their routine into it?
So all of my dancers are like professionally trained dancers. Like they're choreographers. They've been dancing for like years on years. So when they get a song, they just create a dance to it right then and there.
Okay. So is there like a vetting process, or do you just kind of let them go with the flow?
I literally just creative reign. It's all y'all.
See, and I like that because it's like not micromanaging
You just
things,
like
and you
here,
have the freedom to be like, you know what,
so you bring them all
this
together,
is my
and then
little
you just let
creative
them go.
zone. I'm in it. Leave me alone.
That's your everyday life, though.
What?
This is your own little creative zone. You're in it. Leave me alone.
Well, I mean, I don't
Unless
know
you
how-
email me.
well, here, yeah, but you
No,
would
just in
think
general.
no, you would think that it would be that way for like OnlyFans and shit, but no, they are actually very restrictive on the shit that we are allowed to do or post.
I would expect that because white people are wild as
Well,
fuck.
no, like now certain shit I can understand. Like obviously you don't want to see anything that references
Oh, we're
pedophilia,
already-
you know,
Right.
anything like
We're already
that.
like 10 minutes in. They're not listening no more.
But they are very, very, very dickish. So this it's already May. So back the end of January, I actually recorded a scene inside of a movie theater.
That still didn't get approved.
Oh, I whenever somebody new joins, I actually got a group because a lot of people have been signing up this past week. So I have a whole group of people that I have to message it to because they keep taking it down, and then they'll remove the message, but they'll at least get to watch it first. So as long as they get to watch it, because I know they see like the promo clips and shit on Twitter and on
Right.
mini vids and everywhere else. So when they subscribe, you want to see what you subscribe for, because nothing is worse than like how pissed I am to this day that they showed that part um for Avengers, like Hawk was in it and then he wasn't.
He wasn't.
So there's nothing like getting your hopes up for a trailer and then you
Right.
go and subscribe. Like, okay, well, where is this at? So I do have it pinned at the top of the page. Like, look, they keep taking this down. So if you haven't seen it, let me know and I'll make sure that I send it to you.
Because of the content or because of where it is?
It's where it is.
Yeah.
It is because of where it is, because they're like, they're really funny acting about public content. But I don't do any public content without getting consent from the
Right.
people around me, so I have all of my releases. The problem is they're like, okay, well, we see you got this sign release. We see you got a copy of their identification on it, signature, everything else. But we want you to send us them holding the release and holding their ID. Man, fuck y'all. Because no other site makes me do that. So I don't know if they're being dicks about it because I'm not sure if you heard like they were trying to kick us off their platform entirely. And then they got so much backlash for it that they backpedaled on it. So I don't know if that's the reason why
I'm thinking that's the reason.
Mimi High.
they're doing it.
Look at you.
What?
Nigga, she had a Mimi High before. Nigga, her name on this show used to be the Ghetto Prophet. They used to flock to her like she was Ghetto Jesus.
That is
I
not.
learned so much about you.
Dog, back in the sweater guy, back in the Twitter days, Mimi could say something. Somebody else could say it. Everybody gets slandered for saying it. Mimi say it. Yeah, that's right. This is what we gonna do. I guarantee you, everything Kevin Samuels had ever said, if this heifer said it, it would be law.
Can we not? Can we not do
It would be law.
that? So here's the thing.
In 14
Here's the
states,
thing.
2 countries and a providence.
There is a common respect amongst the people where, yes, I can get away with certain things, but there is a reason for that. That is because they know that they can always rely on me to be my authentic self.
True.
So whether it's good, bad,
Authentic.
happy, sad, I am very open about anything that I go through, anything that's going on in my life. Like, I don't act like everything is peaches and fucking cream all the time.
True.
So, just a couple weeks ago, you missed my eating ass episode. Like, I'm very open about shit that I do. So there are a lot of things that I will admit that a lot of people won't
Are
admit.
you okay?
Yeah.
Are you shocked and appalled?
They-
She's holding it together.
No, you
Yes.
didn't see her face. Her face completely changed.
I felt it, like the little.
It wasn't judgment. It was literally the face of the,
Oh my.
like, that's the face that she had. It's cool. It's a safe space around
So
here.
is OnlyFans a platform where a burlesque show could actually
Anything can happen on there.
kind of like grow?
Yeah.
You ever
Anything.
thought about that?
Yeah. It would be an option, but since burlesque isn't really like showing all, I don't know how well it would do.
Girl, they pay people to show their feet. Okay.
There's
You're
a-
right,
there's a lot
you're
of
right.
photos.
They
Okay.
pay people. Literally, they highlight the fact that Hillary on Bel Air was literally just cooking in a teddy, and she had huge followings. People would watch that regardless. Not everybody wants butt naked fucking. Some people want to be teased, and that's kind of what burlesque is in a way.
Yeah.
So
Get him.
my mama. Yes, I called her a heifer because that is what she is.
Hey,
Still love her though.
Y'all funny that y'all families be watching.
I don't be knowing why my mama be watching some of these
hey.
shows.
So you know what's funny? That our parents always feel the need to announce that they are our parents.
Right, mom.
Like we don't know
like we know.
that they're our parents.
And, I don't know parents who are watching. In most cases, y'all would be like ashamed and embarrassed that your children are just talking like this. They're like, hey, y'all.
What's up, D? Welcome to the party. You said tease, no thanks. Yeah, but a lot of people are
Yeah.
like that though. It's usually the problem that people have with OnlyFans when it's not like full nudity. It's when they are deceived into thinking that it will
It's
be.
full. That's the
Yeah.
difference.
Because there are a lot of people like when I first started that were, hey, I want to, I want to do it, I want to do it, I want to do it, and everybody thought that because mine took off that it was something that was easy, and it's like it's not. Like you have to remain consistent. You have to be able to provide fresh content. You have to be able to entertain people. And y'all are creating these pages, making people pay for it, making them think that they're going to get, something else. And then it's like, oh, well, I'm going to post a bra and panty pic that I've already posted for free on Instagram,
Man,
you know? But there is definitely, and I tell everybody this who is, thinking about it, like there is a lane for any and everything that you can think of for OnlyFans. So if you have some type of content to give,
It-
get paid for it.
it doesn't have
Set
to
up
be
a certain
sexual.
camera, and then if there are like live shows or exclusive behind the scenes takes that you want to do, that's definitely something that I would encourage you to look into. There are, like I said, today I was actually supposed to be going to I had a sex party tonight, so
Yeah, at this point in time, I'm checking out.
and I'm so upset because how bad I have wanted my glow in the dark birthday party, and they was like, what, glow in the dark theme. So it's supposed to be glow in the dark theme today, and I can't go because Mother Nature was like, what, nah.
No.
Hmm?
It's a party where people come together and somehow, some way, sex.
I don't.
Like,
Like a
D
orgy.
said, I told them that they ain't you fan. Hey, look, they don't got to be me. They just got to be entertaining,
It's
and
all.
they have to dedicate themselves to it.
It could be
Like an
all of the
orgy.
above.
It's an orgy.
It could be all of the above.
It's so how it works. Because Tommy is, he's new.
Apparently, he's missed out on a lot in life.
Right, but that's what I'm. Well, not in life, but
No,
just
the way-
like in the show. But
That's the show. Oh, it's great.
he's been deprived.
so a little bit of background on the parties. How it typically starts, like they are invite only. It's not, we don't go fucking putting flyers on
Post 'em.
poles and trees like a lost dog.
Did you know they did that in Atlanta?
I'm not surprised.
Yes, I talk. Finish your story and I'll tell you about that.
D said you capping, you ain't new. So when we go, it is, invite only. There are different kinds, but the specific group that I'm talking about, like this is a common thing. Tone.
Look, you gotta go.
See, Tone mom, no.
You gotta go.
It's
Like,
swinging back in her day.
you gotta go. I don't care where you go, but just go.
I'm not gonna
I'll see you tomorrow.
comment.
I love you.
You know-
Happy Mother's Day.
A lot of stuff makes sense now, though.
No, it doesn't.
His voice cracked.
Woo, I'm kinda glad.
ATL in Houston is different when it comes to that. They wild.
They
wild.
are.
Yeah.
So I remember it was back early when we were still doing the Death Fresh show and you were popping in every once in a while. There was a young lady who wanted to host her own sex party. And she literally just put it out there like, hey, come to this party. We doing this, this was, they wasn't no requirements, no nothing, right? Just like typical niggas showed up. It was a sausage party. She never came to the party because after she looked at it, she felt like she was at the Players Club and I'm only here to dance and that's it. Kind of a scenario.
But wasn't the thing, because I think I know what you're talking
Yeah, you
about.
know the
But
one
she collected money for that though.
one. Then came the next year and announced the second one and then promoted that one as if the first
She
one
loves
was
you too.
cracking. I know. So, and apparently that picks up. So when me and Juan went down to Atlanta, I got friends that stay down there, and we were all supposed to go kick it one night, but two of them canceled. When I talked to them the next day, they went to a sex party on the other side of town.
I was actually supposed to go when I went to Atlanta. The person that I went down there and stayed with, there's a spot there. They got like little different like little dungeon rooms.
And
You
I
know, the
think
whole
that's the
little
same. I think
setup
that's the
there.
same spot.
A whole little setup there. But the problem was like my flight left super early Sunday morning.
Right. So you couldn't.
And I'm like, there's no point in even bothering because we're not gonna be able to really stay and enjoy ourselves. And you know, I
Right.
gotta be at the airport at this time because my flight leave out. So I did miss out. But for those that aren't, you know, familiar with how things work with ours, so when we get there is always we play games and stuff first. You know, you don't
Yeah,
just
they
walk
they have-
it ain't, you know, it
just
ain't mystical. You don't just walk in with your dick in your hand.
Be cool.
You
Be
know,
cool, dog.
you know,
No, that has to be the wildest thing to see. Just
You know, so it's nothing like that, you know.
Can I get in?
Like,
Can I get, just walk in like can I get in?
Yeah.
Just let me slide in right here. Like what the hell, dog?
be cool.
Be cool.
So-
bro.
It's like you walk in and they give you like, so you have like, you know, like when you go to orientation for a new job, you get a little sticker. You know, my name is. So you write whatever you want to be called for that night. Me, I'm obviously always Comer Walker. I just use my
Bro,
own.
you not gonna sit here and tell me y'all walking around with pasties and name tags.
Yeah.
Proceed.
It's not just pay. See me, you know, I'm business wherever I go, so I always have on one of my outfits, and they're like, "Oh, where you get that from?" And I'm like, "Business card."
Thank you, Dino.
Don't ask me where I keep them business cards though.
ATL sex parties.
Yeah, I don't need
They
them.
probably be lit, but you definitely walking out with 3 UTIs, and you a dude.
No, but
Yeah, at that point.
yeah,
I mean, there are a lot of different reasons not to trust an ATL sex party.
That
You
I'm
know,
just saying.
because you know you might think it's Barbara, but it was Brian, and then you have your, you know,
Hey, people in ATL might be into that, so
Yeah.
you never know, fam.
but yeah. So we
read the
walk
room.
in and we do our name tags, and usually how it works is as soon as you get there, you are handed something and you write down like whatever. So for this one, we'll say it was you write down 3 fantasies of yours that you've always wanted to do. Write them on this paper, on these pieces of paper, fold them up, drop it in this bucket. So playing different games, you know, like whether it's little sex charades and all this other little kind of stuff, whatever, you know, games we have
Right,
at the time.
Naked
Strip
Twister.
poker, naked
Twister.
twister. Absolutely. That's
Fan favorite.
yeah, fan favorite.
It was like the
You know,
third game of the night.
That's
Now it leads to
know.
the party.
that's why I'm so sad, man, because I really want to go. But at some point during the night, they will
Well,
pull
that's
out the little bucket or container that
Pull
they these-
Hopefully, sometime that night somebody
that you drop
pulls out.
these papers in. So
I
there's
gotta
one
fill in for
person
one.
that holds it, and then you know anybody come up, you know, pick one. Now you
That went
unfold
so many different directions in my head.
you unfold this paper and read whatever the fantasy on it is.
Okay.
Now at this point, you have a choice. Either you are going to be an actor or actress for this scene, or you're going to be the director, and you can pick somebody at the party in order to act out this fantasy there.
This is why you need a safe group of people.
Okay.
Because I'm expecting some people to have some wild to the left fantasies, and
I always obviously got picked for all the girls.
and there's always gonna be one. There's always gonna be one person who's gonna be like, "I'm cool with it. Let's do it."
Yeah, but some, you know, so some people
All I need is 3
they
rubber
would-
ducks,
So
half
obviously,
a glove,
Salad.
and some zebra stripe chewing gum.
Right. And you gotta wear those gloves.
she was gonna wear the long ones.
Yeah, she had longer ones that go all the way up.
That's crazy how sexy those are. That's ridiculous.
Aren't they?
It's
That's the
supposed
first
to
thing I
be Monday.
noticed.
I don't know.
Was the gloves.
Why, like,
I don't know. I have a thing for gloves. That's why, like, when like certain lingerie outfits that I sell, like when they come with the gloves and stuff,
You got to put the gloves
I be
on.
like, oh,
It's because of the mystery.
it's
It
just
doesn't
so much-
matter what it is. It's just the
It doesn't
mystery.
even get, and then the way they cover, you don't even have to care about the way your nails look because the gloves take all the attention.
And it was, but you know what? Like, because I did like one of my latest OnlyFans videos, I had the if you know
You know
hmm,
part 7.
Can you shut up?
I gotta fill in for one, fam. It's not the same without bruh. Somebody gotta bring the funny.
That is the glamorous outfit on comerscandycloset.com. But that one comes with like it's the sparkly bra top, the skirt, the thong,
Oh, that
the
sounds like a party.
leggings. Not leggings, the stockings, gloves, all of that. So with me doing this scene and like I had the gloves on, it's like, yeah, it looks good on camera, but it's like they're getting sloppy wet and it was just annoying. So I did eventually take them off.
They were cumbersome.
Yeah.
It's a nice start.
Yeah. Yeah.
You come in the door like
That's what you're supposed to
Yeah.
wear.
So it's a nice visual, but like when you're getting busy, it's like get off me.
You're supposed to wear that for when you're getting ready to play a game of naked poker. So when you guys start
Strip poker.
taking stuff off one at a time, you start with the gloves, be all slow with it.
the lacy stuff is not made out of the most like comfortable material. Like when you like rubbing on something, it feels kind of rough. Like
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. So
And that was another, and it's like I wasn't doing like hand motions on it because it's like I had the gloves on. I'm like, it's not gonna feel the same as a palm, like a bare naked palm.
Bare naked.
But yeah, so after we are done with playing the games and everything, it's like, oh, so how when you throw a kid's birthday party?
This is a terrible transition.
It is, but it makes sense. But when you throw a kid's birthday party, you know how they're like, all right, you get this 2-hour party. Y'all only get to play for an hour, but then everybody come in and eat. That's kind of how this is.
Y'all stop to eat?
So you play for me. Well, they got like refreshments, and liquor and
Fam,
Jello
y'all
and all
got
of that.
soul food between fucking I don't
No,
know.
it's little stuff like where it's like little. Well, we have because we have liquor and stuff there. You don't want niggas calling Earl, so
This is
you
true.
do have stuff to kind of coat your stomach a little bit. So like I said, like the little cheese and cracker trays and like stuff like that.
Cootery.
Yeah,
Did you say sharp coochie?
shark coochie.
That
Which is
is-
why I can't go to the fucking party. But anyway, so after that,
we're sorry.
Blood on.
I'm so because I've been waiting on this for months. And this is the thing, right? And I was so excited because
Tommy gets it.
it was already planned, and I'm like, I had as soon
You
as
can't even go there to be a cuckold.
well, I can still go. It's just
You just don't want to because you're gonna be.
It's not gonna be.
It's
as
not the
fun.
same.
it'll be as fun,
It's like going to an amusement park and you can't get on none of the rides.
Well, technically, I could still go, and then I could set up like a glory hole thing. But I really don't feel like doing that.
It was like when I was a teacher and I would actually make kids stay in for recess, but I would take my side, sit on the side, and watch everybody else play.
You are a menace to society. You created these niggas that steal cars. Cause you sit here and tell me that I can't go play, but I'm out here. Oh, ooh, nigga, I'm egging your car. You put them in the
Horrible,
shade, man.
Well, that's what you're gonna do at the party.
Yeah, but so after all of the games and everything, then
She'd be a
it's-
great director.
it's playtime. So at that point, you and everything, of course, is consensual.
Yeah.
You don't just assume like you have to get permission. Now, I've said several times on the show, we have people that show up every single party and they never get any action. I know they be hoping for it, but they just
That's like recess too. This is really bad.
we don't like them.
Oh,
Not like as people.
they're just not good at what they do.
It's just not like,
You're not attractive
ooh, I
without a
want
shirt
to
on.
touch on him.
That's not,
I get it, like-
they're not anyone's fantasy.
They're not there. You are what we're leaving away from. Let's just keep it a bug. You are what I normally go
Like,
home to. So
these are the inboxes that I don't even open. You're just standing here.
you're just standing there with your
with
dick in your hand.
Who would want to be like, all right?
I don't know, man. You got the gray in your beard.
I was
Somebody
gonna say, I don't know. You got the salt and pepper.
Well, you got the
and-
salt and pepper.
and
You
the
got
specs,
some-
man.
You somebody fantasy.
I don't know.
Tommy, just whip it out and helicopter it. And they'll be all over it. Just helicopter it.
Bro, if you out here swinging your dick in a circle, bro.
That might just ruin everybody's fantasy.
No, you make it. Hey, there's a lane for everybody.
All right.
Look, if bitches,
The helicopter dick.
if bitches can make money off their toes, bro, you can swing it in the circle.
Because we actually, I don't know if you caught the episode when we talked about how one guy was on a first date.
Yeah.
And he brought his
That's-
date to the
That
party.
was a while. Oh, you
but
know,
she ended up in the bathroom with someone else.
oh yeah, she came there. It was consensual, but he didn't get no action. Everybody else got a piece of her.
Poor nigga.
This fuck. You don't bring sand to a beach.
Hey, he thought he was all good, huh?
I just want to know how the conversation even got to the point where he was.
We going to this party.
See,
down?
he said they love it when you do it without using your hands.
See, apparently this man has done it before.
Mhm.
I trust his judgment.
Okay, so you just gonna use
No hands.
the motions with the gloves. Okay, I might like that.
You gotta use your hands to distract them, and then it's like voila. The next you know, you swing it in the circle. They like
Either that or put your hands behind your head like Rick Rude.
Ravishing Rick Rude.
Yeah.
we
Get
gotta
the
go.
helicopter joint going. You lucky we ain't got no pole. I'm like, I make y'all vote on Tommy doing a helicopter at the party. We need a live poll option, goddammit.
Talk to StreamYard.
It might be something.
They might be coming. They be adding new shit all the time.
Yeah,
We be logging in. There be new shit there.
I'm gonna have
They
to
worse
do
than
that.
me.
Yeah, but
I need a
it's
grape soda now.
it's definitely a fun experience. If you are thinking about dabbling in a lifestyle, maybe it's just because some people are just curious. They just want to go check it out and see how it is, and then once they get acclimated to the environment, then some people jump right in. Some people are like, oh no, this isn't for me. I don't advise you bring somebody with you and don't tell them what's up though. Please don't do that.
You're curious about you have a curious face. Now.
I'm always curious
Ask
about
questions.
new things.
No thanks.
Ask away.
Thank you, sir.
Oh yeah, no question is ever out of bounds.
Yeah, ask.
You
Go ahead. You got something on your mind? What you want to ask?
Curiosity
Ask.
on your face.
Bro said you can bring sand to a beach. Just got to communicate with the sand before going to the beach.
It's true, fam. You can't just be bringing like, hey, it's a cup of sand from the South Side Beach, but we're gonna go over here down to Bradford. Are you cool
You gotta
with
make
that?
sure you're ready for it though, man. Like for the
Like,
past
oh
couple-
boy, the video we posted where he took his wife,
yeah.
and then when he took his wife, 5 guys.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
And bro,
And y'all see what I've been dealing with for the past couple of months. Like it was his idea. Like I was in the hospital with COVID last year, and one of his big things to like kind of motivate me to get better, he was like, we gonna go out of town, we go whatever, and well, this is something I want to try. And I'm like, all right, well, I know a spot, in Chicago. It's a little swinger spot, it's a little club down there. We can go test out whatever. No. It's
what
not
you
the
know?
Red Room.
What you know about the Red Room?
Just a little bit.
No Black Widow.
Mhm. I feel like it's more than a
Just
little
more
bit.
than a little bit. You called this show for a reason. It's cool. It's a safe space.
It is. That's why we love it here, because it is a
Right.
safe space. We do no kink shaming here, except we don't fuck with race play and all.
Yeah,
that.
we don't do that in no scat play.
Well, you know what? I don't necessarily judge scat play. I just
do.
don't fuck with it.
I judge it
But
because
yeah,
I
race
couldn't-
play and
why
like
do you want to be
I'm not,
shitted on?
and I'm not an age play person. It's just that's really maybe having kids and just it's weird because it's like how far do you take it?
Mhm.
So
And you don't take it nowhere.
it is. See, tell them this is the safest.
Yes,
That's right.
we love you, Shannon.
We do. I'm so happy you was on time.
On time.
That's why everybody keeps telling me I've been glowing lately. Look at my cheeks on the camera.
And why are you? Because you got chunky cheeks, fam.
I know, but they ain't ashy though.
You like the original chipmunk. Leave the chunky
Okay.
chipmunk.
So I'm not sure. Now I know Tommy saw it because he was being a dick in the comments. I did a live video on Facebook of explaining and breaking down my I have a sex machine.
I saw that.
Oh, you was cleaning Coctimus Prime?
Yes.
Can y'all stop calling it a sniper rifle, please? Everybody kept telling me that it looked like I was cleaning and breaking down a sniper rifle.
It did.
And
it did.
And when I went
Like,
on the
dog, I was really waiting for them to
and
flag
when
it.
I went on a playback, I was like, damn, I do kind of feel like Mark Wahlberg. and
Like,
shooter.
dog, you were literally sitting on the floor. Precious. This is my rifle. This is my gun. This is what I work with, and it's fun. Looking
It
at.
is. But it's amazing, man. Let me see.
I hope it is. You pay a lot of money for it.
I did.
Yeah.
That machine cost me over $500. It was an investment though. It's worth it. It paid for itself immediately. So
All I said was that shit looked dangerous.
it can be.
I have a friend
It can be.
in Kansas City that has one. Bro, she be literally tearing her little
Oh,
asshole
you
up.
bastard. So you free enough to be in the, you know what?
What I
should block
told
her.
you. I told you he was gonna pop in the comments. How do you? I don't know.
No, Purple Desperado. But I love that machine. But
Ooh,
yeah, it can be
Desperado.
dangerous because like the speed, it really, really rams. Like if you aren't careful. I don't go out the first quadrant.
You're not supposed to.
How many settings are there?
In 10.
Don't give me the line because I can't even
I think it's 10.
can't picture the remote right now.
I don't think you go past 5.
No, it's not a like there's a dial.
Oh,
Like you can literally like
turn the shit up to 11.
you know, like the Dolby sound and shit. Like go all the way up.
Who
I don't do
turns
that though.
What if somebody accidentally
Yes,
hit the-
rams. Like it goes so
Like,
fast.
I was saying, you like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
Actually,
in the middle of it, the next thing you know, you done got your whole asshole ripped open because you had it on 8. But your mic is that mic might be shitty.
Thank you, Dino. I'm over here talking to myself.
yeah, immediately. It paid for itself immediately. And you know what's funny? I
You
had
an engineer
somebody
here, you should know what
that
you sound
offered
like.
to buy it for me.
Why don't you just take the
Um,
stand?
They were like, you
You're
know, just
special.
spend a night with me and just, you know,
Oh,
kind of
that's
let me
fucking
have my
sweet.
way. And I'm like, I couldn't do it. What's an ideal setting? I think I'm probably like, because like I said, I don't even leave that first quadrant. So
Testing,
for
1 2.
me, I think it's
Yeah.
probably like maybe I'll probably turn it to like 4 or 5. I don't really gauge. I'm not really looking at the numbers on the dial. Hey Rita. See you out here traumatizing folks, Tom. She's
Look,
like
she said
assholes
she
ripped
walk-
open. What did I walk in on?
I'm just saying, if you put that
For-
shit on 10,
Yeah, for research purposes,
at
I
the
bet.
start-
Mm-hmm.
like Cherie.
So
That's because
Cherie is somebody that's very, very, she's very, very, very quiet. I think she's observing and trying to like kind
She's
of
taking it all in.
she's taking it all. Like she
She
did
kinda
not know
getting her
what she
feet
walked
wet.
in.
she
You
getting her
didn't know
feet
what you were
wet.
walking in on?
I kind of had like a idea.
So where's your mind state at right now?
I'm interested.
You're-
It's interesting.
So what question is on your mind?
What
at
is
the
your
current
name?
Duchess.
moment? It's
Duchess. Okay. You said that, you were guest.
Yeah,
But now
this
you're
is
Duchess. All right. So
Yeah.
that's
No,
25 minutes.
she was Duchess before you walked in here.
I know, but when I came in, they called you guest. We have a guest, and they just start talking. So
Mm.
thank you, Duchess.
You got any questions? Are you curious? Will you sign up for her
That's for you.
OnlyFans?
And said she got
For
them gloves
hers?
on.
Yeah.
She more than interested.
You'd be surprised. Every last
Because
one.
ain't them gloves sexy.
Every last. Cherie, you been here the whole time? You don't even talk in the comments.
She cracked me up with buzz off.
Yeah, whatever question you want to ask.
Hey, Cherie, you got to swing through the Death Fresh show one of these days. You ain't been here in a while. Any questions you want to ask? Anything on your mind? Go for it.
Is it like a, I don't want to say age restriction, but like, because I'm 27.
Oh, you yeah. As long as you legal.
What?
To get into these parties.
Yeah, it's legal. We don't really know like a bunch of like super young people.
Maturity
But
matters.
weird, like it's weird because I will be 38 next month. And
Dang.
a lot of people are actually like way younger than me. So, but everybody just kind of clicked.
You the mature hoe in the room.
Oh, Charissa, she got tagged. Okay, that's how she.
I am the Ho G.
The Ho G.
Yeah, not the OG, the Ho G.
Yes, you are.
Duchess, somebody wants to know, do you have a goodie bag?
And then they're probably gonna ask a follow-up question and ask what's in your goodie bag.
What's their reference of a goodie bag?
Shannon, what's your
Probably
reference
a
of
dick
goodie
bag, knowing
Oh
her.
my. Yes. Do you
Like
have
a sex toy bag.
do you have a pleasure principle bag?
Um,
Can you relax?
I have a drawer.
I gotta be one.
Mm-hmm.
You have a what?
A drawer.
Okay.
It's very,
What's your
basic.
favorite in your drawer?
It's like this brown suction cup. It's like 8 inches. It's very thick.
See,
It gets the job done.
girth. Is it straight or does it curve? Is it like a juice like a
Curve.
see?
Mm-hmm.
No, there is a dildo on my site. It's called the Big D, right?
I seen something on Pornhub the other day with a young lady tearing herself up with one of those.
Yeah, I've seen a couple.
It was wild because
Is
she
that
was
the black one?
yes,
Oh Lord.
Well, no, well, this one
about the
is
size
brown.
of your arm.
He says very thick. Period. Yeah.
Shannon, you gotta chill now.
Who's Facebook user?
Shannon, Shannon
Oh.
Terrell, not our Shannon.
Okay.
No.
I would kick her out if she was here.
Well,
Yeah.
Why you
she's
kicking
about the,
people
about
out?
the same age as she is.
She look like she's like a little sister to me. That's why I kick her out.
You're always trying to kick somebody out.
Yeah. Don't you think like at I'm not questioning experience, but at 27, when you were 27, that your experience in comparison to then to now,
I was
Just-
trash at 27.
I was a
Yeah,
wild boy.
yeah.
Like no, like okay. So at 27, I had really just started to begin like enjoying sex. Period.
yeah,
I did a lot of fucking up until that point, but I wasn't really enjoying sex.
That's
I actually
that's
just
a lot
talked
of
about
women.
that.
That's a lot of women.
Yeah, but I just talked about that. How like in the beginning,
God created.
I was fucking
sex.
for sport.
I can see that.
I was basically like, I don't know if you ever saw that the first Jurassic World with Chris Pratt, when the new dinosaur they created was just going around killing the dinosaurs and shit because she could, to see where she was on the food chain.
That's what
That was me fucking. I wasn't really getting enjoyment out of it because at that age, like, dudes didn't really know a lot about our bodies, and niggas was still weird about
they ain't know
eating
no
pussy
about
and
they
stuff,
own
'cause
damn
I
body.
wasn't giving head back then either. Like I wasn't really doing a lot myself back then, but it was like whenever it came to sex, it was just like it was something that if I was dating somebody, I felt like it felt like an obligation because
Mhm.
we
It
were
was
in
a
a relationship.
Yep. I
It
feel
wa-
sorry for whoever got their coochie ate when I was like 25.
You were that bad, bro?
I don't know what I was. I was
You
just
were-
blah, blah,
Were
blah,
you
know,
ripping
just-
clits off, Doug?
Just down
Yeah.
there, blah, blah,
You just
blah,
licking
blah, blah,
around,
blah, blah.
looking around.
At first, at one point, it wasn't as like acceptable as it is now. Like back then, it was like, you ate pussy? No, I didn't eat no pussy.
True.
right. So
Because
that's
at
what
our
I'm saying, like,
graduation, all the niggas was in the circles. All right, bro, since we now graduated and we grown, yeah, I've been eating pussy all year. Everybody, yeah, man, I've been eating it too. I tried it last week.
That was a
Doug.
rite of passage.
Right.
Like,
You
all
know?
right, it's
Like,
good.
yeah, I tried it a couple of weeks ago. Doug. It's
Um,
not that bad.
but it was like it was just one of those things where I was fucking out of obligation because I'm in this relationship with this person, and it's like I do like them enough, but it's like they were getting something out of it that I absolutely was not getting. So I made a game out of it.
So
You
at
know,
what,
so it was seeing how fast I could get him to
They
do
nut, they
this
nut.
way, or seeing how he could react this way, or what kind of sound I could make him make. It was like it was that.
what the
kind of
hell is
shit.
wrong with you?
That's how I got through it. It wasn't a sexual like I wasn't getting pleasure from it. Like I was.
You need to Mimi the Conqueror?
I could kind of agree because after a while, I started timing myself on like oral fellatio. I
You are a
agree.
sophisticated
Yeah,
woman.
yeah,
You said
had a limit.
fellatio.
Had a limit to how long you would do it.
Like, I'm only giving you head.
No,
for
I think she
5
means
points.
like you mean until the finish line.
Yeah.
Like how
That's all you're
it's
trying to see how
basically like
quickly
a
you get him there.
stopwatch for a nigga running. Trying to see what the fastest time is.
Okay.
Ooh, new record.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was something that it took me a very long time. Like shit, I had already had 2 kids. So imagine how I feel knowing now that I got 2 deadbeat baby daddies and I didn't enjoy any of the dick.
I don't remember really being turned on. Just it was fucking because your dick was hard, basically. And just like, all right, just smash. And actually not coming sometimes. It's like, all right, just going for a long ass time. Like
I got I got lucky.
I
My
am
younger
very
years, I
big
was
on
in the Air
making out. Like I
Force,
love
so
kissing
it
and
was a
stuff, and like
plethora.
having my body
Oh.
Whatever.
caressed.
And they was
I'm
hot
really
and ready
big on
like a little
boots.
Caesar pizza.
So, it would only feel good up until the point that we started having sex. Because it's, if they playing with the nipples and doing all this little kind of stuff. And like that stuff felt good. But then it was like penetration. It was just like, I'm listening to the song in the background.
Wrap it up,
little shit. And it's like, all right, nigga, fuck this shit. I'm getting on top and then I'm having fun. I could only have fun if I was on top.
Yeah. You're a control freak.
It's not that. I was just fucking for sport. So
yeah, I probably had no stroke game. I think I was just trap.
I feel like foreplay should be a lot longer than what people have it at.
Because people don't know what foreplay is anymore.
People are lazy.
And that too. Definitely that.
And
Niggas
a lot of
weed
people
and fuck.
And that's one thing, like with my OnlyFans. I am not because I fucked for sport for so long prior to now. Like with my OnlyFans, I don't go into things like trying to get them to finish as fast as I can. It's not like it was before.
Niggas get fired for that.
So when people go and look, some people might look at it like, oh man, well, she been doing this for a long time. She must not know what she's doing, or she might not, whatever. Trust me, they are not complaining. It is because I do things intentional now. Like I purposely make things go longer. I purposely draw things out, especially because I have people paying for it now, to watch my page. I don't want every time you come on here, it's like, oh, it's a little 5-minute video. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I try to make, like, we don't have a fucking professional fluffer to come out, beat this nigga dick off in the background and shit. Then it's like action and we resume. Like I got to do all this shit from scratch.
Hey fam,
how much are fluffers?
Like hey fam, like do they get paid per job or do they get like an hourly rate or like?
Hey, what if he just, I came in here like, who's this? Oh, that's just my fluffer.
That's a fluffer, fam.
I'm just always ready.
That's the only reason why you here is just to fluffer. Like she kind of dry, bro. I got you.
Right. Like, hey Duchess, how you doing? This is my fluffer.
Man, then it's like, and I also have an oral fetish. And I also have an oral fetish. So like, I love to do it.
Would you take a job as a fluffer?
I don't think I could.
Why? You want the finished job?
Because I'm like,
I just work for that.
I don't even like to drink if I'm not getting some dick after. You think I'm finna beat a dick and I can't fuck it? I'm gonna be upset.
Maybe you get the dick after the scene is done, because I've definitely seen them keep fucking after the shoot is over.
See, no, because then that's the throwaway dick. He didn't already gave somebody else the good dick.
That's 7 hours of fucking they just did. Everything is throwaway.
That's why it's
everything is on the cutting room floor, literally.
And I don't want that.
Okay, so behind the scenes, that's how long that's how long the scenes be for real. Like
the behind the scenes shit.
When I tell y'all, like
that's on camera is one thing. What's going on behind?
Like, okay, so let me tell you, like, so
it'd be a lot going
with
on.
Me.
Yes, the day in the life.
A lot of times, people might look at it like, "Damn, man, Comer ain't posting nothing or whatever." Like, it's not that I don't have the content. I edit all of my own shit, and that is a lot of stuff that I have to go through. Especially because when you got the young bull, you know what I'm saying? It's my favorite. That's my favorite type of guy. So we can go, but it's like I'm not gonna sit here and make you watch the full 45 minutes, hour, whatever that we're actually going. Because we've had times where we was literally like sun came up type shit. We had so much shit to go through and pick what we wanted to edit together in order to put, into the video.
Wait, you be right there. Yeah, use that part right there. That looks slick right there.
Get this angle right. Hey,
that's how the conversation.
Use camera 4.
Right, because I have multiple cameras.
This
like,
shit that I got
cameras.
set up, this is the shit her ass be needing.
Right, my face look weird as fuck right there.
Hey, let's go to camera 7.
And then it's like, because I do set up multiple cameras, it's like I have multiple GoPro cameras, and then I use my phone as a backup camera. And now I just recently, I got my S22. That motherfucker slap.
We are in the wrong business time.
I can look at it and say, okay, for this particular position, I like camera A. Because it's, it's right up in there. That's the angle that people want to see.
Camera
versus seeing it from the side.
It's the ass angle.
That's different.
A
is the ass angle. C is the cum shot.
Right.
B is balls down.
So one of the cameras that I have, I attach it to I have a chest harness. So usually, like during certain a head scene or like back shot scene, stuff like that, I make them put on the harness, because what do people want? They want POV. So when I'm looking up, it looks like I'm looking at them. It's different. So depending on certain things, it's like, okay, well, maybe the spit show up better on this camera than to do on that camera. I want to really be able to see that, so I will switch. So even though all cameras are going simultaneously, I will
You
have
shut
to
up.
cut.
Because you wasn't gonna do anything anyway.
I'll have to cut, and that's why I tried to move away from. Niggas love music. Everything we clean up the music. Niggas fucking this Pandora in the background. You driving the kids school, like whatever music is on. I'm trying to move away from having music in the background because that fucks up my editing.
Yeah, because your song all of a sudden skips from verse
you put,
1
you,
to
you
verse
put it
3.
in after it's all done.
Yeah, just put it in at the after.
Yes, that's
It's
my forte right there.
but that's the thing. It's not. I don't need the music for the people watching. They would prefer it without music. It's just
you
it's
need it for you.
it's
Your
it's just a
audio, yeah.
background thing because I'm used to doing everything to music. Like music is relaxing and puts you like in a certain kind of mode.
Lose control.
Throw on a little Chris Brown station or something when you on Pandora and you get busy. But I'm trying to get away from doing, having music playing in the background because if there is something that I need to change or cut,
Put a little diddly in your head.
because perfect example, having a situation where this guy nutted in 46 seconds. 46 seconds. Okay. And then after that,
that's one whole J. Cole
he was
verse.
able to get up and try to keep going, but it wasn't really doing what I needed it to do. So at that point, luckily, I didn't have any music in the background that time. So I was able to take that back portion where he was just, doing whatever he was doing, move it to the front, and then move that 46 seconds to the back end for a full scene. Otherwise, I would have been fucked.
46 seconds.
And not in the good way, because 46 seconds was nothing. 46 seconds. Yes.
Shannon is highly upset.
Oh, he ain't had it since. He ain't had it since.
Oh, we've talked about him on the show before.
Several times. He ain't had it since.
Hey.
Oh, he's back.
He's definitely
He
here
was like,
for
can I just get a hug? No.
A hug? What, nigga, your hugs last longer than what you do, bruh.
I feel like if I hugged him, he would just nut in his pants. Just leave me alone. Stop talking to me.
You out here dry humping like Justin Timberlake.
Right. Your jeans feel so good against my jeans.
That was the wildest.
That's a real lie.
Oh, you ain't never. What movie was that?
Bad
Teacher.
You gotta go watch. Dog, there is this scene where they went on like a school vacation or something, and Cameron Diaz was really like, "Fuck it, come on." And Justin Timberlake was dry humping her, dog. He was going through the dog. I swear to God, it was like one of the second funniest moments that Justin Timberlake has ever done.
Hey, Justin Timberlake is like one of the most talented motherfuckers.
Dog is hilarious as hell, but that scene had me dying.
Hey, people hate on him.
Are all of the Facebook users comments, Shannon?
Yeah, they are, Shannon.
He can sing, he can dance, and he can act, and he's funny. Like the fact that he can come on Saturday Night Live and actually and hold his own, and he's a talented. He's underrated as a talent.
So Shannon says that she didn't know nothing about fucking at 27 for real.
Yeah,
Juan just called me the Ivan Drago.
I don't know if it's he dies, or if you say if he nut, he nut.
He's be nuts, he nut. It doesn't matter.
If you come.
If they just smoking weed and fucking, they wasting time and weed.
Yeah, they not because they just smoking weed and fucking. They not trying to foreplay.
D says foreplay starts when the time of the session is established.
I have a question for Duchess after you get done.
Ask her now. Why she go into the comments?
Right.
Okay, so your peer group based off of, and this is us. I'm gonna be 49 this year, so I'm like probably the elder in here.
Yay!
Yeah.
I was like, Tone gotta feel good.
Hey. So we always make comments regarding today's music versus old, our music and shit. And our music was kind of subtle and kind of inferred sexual connotations, and nature rise and make love to you all night long. Now the song's like, I want to fuck you. Is that the same action that's happening with the age group as far as sexually? Is it just like just weed, fuck, drink, we done? Or is there a lot of like sexual like romanticism or like lead up?
Have you been foreplayed?
Yeah, have you?
Or
been
do
foreplayed?
Niggas just be like, hey, get them hard?
Well,
y'all know I hate that.
She got mad. Get him hard. I'm soft. I'm sorry.
A lot of people my age, they are kind of straightforward. But me personally, I haven't really dated anyone my age. I've always dated like people older than me, like always.
Mm-hmm.
You give that vibe. You like mature men.
She's very mature.
Yeah. You got to be mature if you're into burlesque.
Juan is in the comments instead of in the fucking studio saying that foreplay is a lost art.
It is.
And he said that he been
Definitely.
told Tone that nigga should have been in the porn business.
And I said that you wasn't going to do nothing.
He said he's an idea man and possibly the music guy. So
There
that's
is
what
no
I'm talking
music
about.
guy in porn.
Yes, 46 seconds. I'm still upset.
We're all upset for you. You could add a V8. It would have took you longer to open the V8.
Like,
Hey, just so you, I did listen to
Who said hug these
I
nuts?
did listen to Dewan's music, TNE.
You listen to it?
I like it.
You liked it?
I liked it. It fit the time period. It's aged as it was supposed to age. It sounds like that time period. So good shit, man.
I think they had a song I like.
Yeah, it had a couple. I listened to.
I don't know what it was.
Would
though.
you still have used the album as a coaster?
No, I wouldn't use it as a coaster.
That's because you respect music.
No, yeah, I respect. I know what it takes, and the quality was hot.
I think
Quality
he's
was
saying
high.
it.
It was
I
high
think
quality.
D is saying because he said it wasn't though. We just didn't use the actual word. I think he's saying like it wasn't really that subtle. I've
It
heard
was.
some of y'all
We didn't
music
use.
and it wasn't.
We didn't use the word. It was. You listen to what's the song that guy had.
We actually played. We had a whole.
You went back,
playlist.
but you went back. That woman was.
But I'm just saying
She was
like,
wild to begin with.
We talking
She
about Betty
said-
Wright or somebody.
Talking about she got nipples as big as her thumb. Like we went when everybody was having a
I
whole
know
thing
what
about
you're talking
I
WAP,
don't know what song that is.
like
It's an old song.
Lucille Bogan.
It's
Oh.
like, yeah.
Well,
it's
that was underground shit. The
You're
shit
right.
that's playing right now is on the radio.
like
like
you had to
somebody said, the
find
women
that.
that-
You had to find that 45 to hear that.
Oh shit.
Yeah, shit. He said. Dino said nowadays women talk like that. That's the difference too.
Yeah.
Women's songs are like, hey, fuck me.
But women have.
But
al-
they've always
but women
been
since
like
the
that.
90s,
they
women
didn't
have
use
always.
they didn't use the word fuck.
Women have been aggressive since the 90s, bruh. That was Little Kim's whole schnick. That's what made her stand out.
That was an anomaly though. That wasn't like the
Foxy
that was,
did it too.
Trina, Khalid.
You gotta remember, they all started doing that.
But that was a genre of music. That was a genre of like underground,
That
very
wasn't
explicit.
underground.
Yes, they didn't play that shit on the radio.
Yes, they
You
did.
did not hear that shit on the radio.
They played it on the radio and then on the actual fucking album version, it wasn't even there because I was upset.
So when
what song are you talking about?
on the
Crush on you.
Oh, you talking about how they took Lil
But
Kim's verse off? And it was
fuck? I
all
wanna hear this
it was
shit
all
when I
heard it.
feeds for like 5 minutes.
I was so mad.
But
That was
even-
the
What the fuck
first
you
time I
done
heard
doing
that
here?
song.
but even then, they would actually write a whole different verse for the radio. They would say the
They-
same
I
thing.
know what he's
They
talking
wrote
about.
a whole different verse with
Do a
different
whole
words.
different song.
And then they have a whole other version with the cuss words. Now they just halfway bleep the words out. They don't even actually make another verse.
It was a
And
whole.
you know who was always talking about getting fucked? She was just smooth. MC Light.
Yeah.
Honestly, until
Smooth.
Light got older, nobody really looked at
That's
Light
because
sexually though.
We figured she
'Cause-
was smooth because she was, we didn't know if she was,
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we did, but we didn't. Like, because if you looked at her, like, you dressed like us. Like,
She's a homeboy.
like you and Dapper Dan are best friends.
like the fact the brat felt like she had to come out like
that was
man,
crazy.
we've been new.
Like, we knew fast.
It's okay.
It's like when your
'Cause I
son.
modeled myself after her.
It's like
kid,
when your
so
son
was
come to you
surprised.
like, I'm gay. And
Back then,
when you know, like when you know that one son, there's that one flamboyant cousin of yours. You know.
they say I'm gay. Like, yeah, we knew.
But he come out, yeah, I'm gay. Like, bro. You'll be more surprised than if you tell us you got a
We
girlfriend.
was waiting on you to tell
That's
us.
why. That's why I am surprised, like a whole million times over, why people are always talking about like kids now and knowing that they're interested, like it's something new. Like we grew up with
We grew up.
grandparents telling us which kid, you got a little sugar in his tank.
Now look at this. I was trying to remember
They
the phrase.
so they knew.
They knew. They knew what they knew already.
Even back then.
Little sugar in this tank.
It's nothing new
That's so
that
disrespectful.
people have been
You had that
have
one,
looked at children.
you
and
had
said,
that one uncle that dressed it like Shalimar but never listened to Shalimar. We knew.
Back then, you didn't know because Prince, Shalimar.
The difference with
that was
Prince,
that whole.
the difference between Prince and Shalimar was you knew Prince was
Mhm.
dumping dick in bitches suit up.
Prince was wearing her gloves, dumping dick in. Oh.
He was borrowing her gloves while dumping dick in her. We knew. Prince may look like, okay, man, you might like, nope, you don't like you. This nigga just
No,
took
I
your
get
bitch.
it, but I'm just saying, like, how people make it seem like it's such a big deal now when it comes to a kid saying, "Well, no, like I do like this, or I'm attracted to
That's
this." Like,
because niggas got a
it's no
nig.
different. The only difference then from now is back then they used to try to beat that shit out of you.
Right. That was
So
like,
if they felt like you was playing with dolls or trying
Yeah,
to
that
play
was a-
dress up and tea
that
party and
wasn't
shit,
that the whole
they was
first
whooping
season
your
of
ass and
Empire?
throwing a basketball in your hand.
That
Like
was-
me, I used to get in trouble because I was all like I
you
was
wear
the
flannel shirts.
I was sitting there, legs open and shit. Like,
If you got a skirt
close
on,
your
fam.
legs. You a girl. And he
Right.
whatever. I'm like,
I'm still a girl.
bro, I don't even have a fucking dress on. Like, why are you on me like this?
Like, calm down.
My dad would pop me. Like, because like he felt like I walked too much like a boy.
You do.
I'm like, first of all, my nigga, you don't even act like
A
you have a
dad.
daughter. You treat me like your son. I'm at every basketball game. We are on the courts. We are hooping. We are doing all of this shit.
You
But
called
you
your-
want me to act like a girl?
You called your daddy my nigga.
But look,
They probably do.
we
Look, my nigga.
But I've never been girly. Like I can like very vividly remember being in grade school and crying when it was time, like when I had to wear dresses and like look, and I'm like, bro, I don't want to wear this shit. Like, what the fuck is this? And don't put no corduroys in front of me. Like, you just gonna have to whoop me, fam. I'm finna take this L. We can fight about it.
Dog, it was the most noisiest pants ever, dog. Who came in with the idea of corduroys?
Hey, I remember in middle school when girls wore corduroys, it was kind of tight. They booty was
Yeah, it was
poking
the
out and
leggings
shit.
of the back
Yeah,
in the
it
day,
was- That
but
was
you
our
heard-
leggings.
But you heard the ass coming though, because it was literally a whole nigga. You heard it.
Yeah. Well, look at you now.
That is it. She be calling her dad my boy, and he be perplexed.
Purple. No, it was funny because I was on a rabbit hole of TikTok because that's what I've been doing lately. I blame Juan on this. And there was this video where a girl was coming to her dad, saying, "I got to talk to you. I got to tell you something." He's like, "Yeah, what you got to tell me?" I said, "Dad, I'm gay." And instead, the reaction everybody was expecting was like he was gonna be upset and whatnot. He was like, "Whoa, shit, yes, my nigga, peep gang. We finna go get you some Tim. I'm gonna go holler at my nigga down here and cop you some jeans.
But
We
that's
gonna
me
get
and Rick.
matching do-rag." Like, dog was geeked.
Ain't there a little bit of relief as a dad to know that that's the
That's
case?
what I
You-
thought he
you,
was-
you ain't got to put up with the niggas that's gonna fuck
That's
up.
And that's what I
me.
thought he was gonna do.
That is
I thought
currently
he was
me.
gonna be geeked because he ain't got to worry about no baby daddies, no kids.
That is currently me. So for those who haven't already figured it out, like Reed has a girlfriend and everything,
I think you
Um,
said that on air already.
That's what I said for those who haven't, figured it out, or maybe they missed that episode, like Tommy be doing.
Yes.
But anyway,
He be falling asleep.
but and
caught
I
me
and I
early
was
today.
just saying, especially in light of everything that's going on, like on social media right now, and seeing like the mindsets of guys, and like, I am so happy that my daughter is not interested in me. I'm jealous of her. Actually, I hate that I still have a sexual attraction to men. I'm actually jealous of her because she don't have to deal with the shit that I've dealt
That's
with.
a hella topic right there.
Yeah,
That's her. Ain't that the next Mimi and Ree?
yeah, me and Ree. Oh.
Wow.
agree.
I'll definitely tune into that one.
Hey, so since we talked about OnlyFans, there was a question that came up on social media a couple weeks back, and I wanted to wait until I had like extra people like in here. So today is perfect. Are you in a relationship or are you single?
I'm single.
I was like, she,
Okay.
I was gonna ask.
she doing what the hell she want to do.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. Y'all see me? Actually, I might. All right, we'll get into that a little later.
Do you have a preference as far as
Oh, yes,
gender preference?
What's your pronouns?
I go by girl. I don't do pronouns.
Okay.
Hey,
I feel like that was an appropriate question to ask.
I didn't know how to
this
ask
day
you,
and
but I
age.
was like, you thought boys or girls?
no, but
Do you like girls on the weekends sometimes?
I like boys.
All the time? It's cool.
That's cool.
she
that's
didn't
cool.
say I like both. She specifically said I like boys.
I just want to make sure.
Look,
Because there'll be some I like boys, but on the weekends they in Chicago with their girlfriend.
No, but there was a question that came up, and I thought that it was very intriguing, especially because of what I do and knowing about me having like couples and stuff. But it was asked, could your significant other subscribe to a local OnlyFans or porn page? Like, would you be okay with them subscribing to somebody that's local? Not are you just okay with them watching porn, but would you specifically have a problem with them watching someone that's local? If you were in a relationship, would you have a problem with him subscribing to a local girl's OnlyFans?
Yes.
A lot of people say yes.
I can believe that.
A lot of people say yes. I'll go last, obviously, but
Because you could subscribe to millions of other people. You don't have to subscribe to her or
Okay, so here's a caveat to this question.
don't ask a question, just answer it.
No, not for. My answer is no. But this is for you. What if he did subscribe to other people's, but that local person has been way better than everybody else that he's ever subscribed to?
I mean,
And Mimi knows where this is coming from.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not like a big jealous person. So he's going to do what he wants regardless. If he wants to, I mean, we could watch it together.
Okay.
Respect. The reason why I add that part is because that's what we used to hear all the fucking time in the comment when it came to her. Now, take in consideration, this is my sister. My brother who normally sit there, that's a cousin. Then we got two other brothers, and people felt the urge like, hey, man, your sister fine. We don't want to hear that shit.
Y'all had a fit about me saying about your medium shirt last week.
And I think it's funny because
that's because we do
they
that.
would always try to support people because they were local. Put some, try to get some local girls on the map. But then they had very weak OnlyFans.
Very.
And then when they would ask for suggestions, like, oh, well, who got a local OnlyFans that's cracking? Comer Walker, nigga, I can't subscribe to that. So then they would get mad because I would always come.
I can't subscribe to two people. Okay, because I have another sister who felt like she wants to go down this same avenue. So I just subscribe to professional porn stars and call it a day. Because I can't do it with you amateurs because I'm related to most of y'all. So just found out I got a cousin on there now too.
So what are people like me called that don't subscribe at all? Just non-subscribers?
Just non-subscribers.
All right. So there's no category of like I'm not like a person who goes to a strip club and don't pay.
Oh, you're a horrible person if you do that.
Yeah.
So why are you?
That's
here?
not the same.
You're not here for the buffet.
No. The people that to me that go into strip clubs and don't pay, those are the ones that will pay to subscribe, don't tip, but are always demanding certain content or making requests or, but when you go post this, when you go do this, when you like I said, I felt like when Ronnie was talking to Ebony at the time, like, bend over, push your back out, do the back head bounce for me, like, nigga, all that for $10? Like that entire scene reminded me of that. So to me, that's the equivalent. They pay the entry fee because getting in the strip club, you got to pay the cover. So they pay the cover charge, but then they want to see everything for nothing. They don't want to tip for the extra shit that they're asking you to do.
So have y'all discussed why is it that the local person isn't somebody they could subscribe to? Is
because there's always that one person who just doesn't know how to just look and don't touch. They always want to dive in and do meetups or some fuck a fan content.
If I am a person who's restricted from subscribing to a local OnlyFans, why is that a restriction? Why is there a reason?
Why is that a bad thing?
Yeah, why is that bad? Like why can't I? Like what is the reason what is your reason for saying nah, I'm not comfortable with it?
It depends on her content, because if her content is what someone else has that's like outside of our local region, why not subscribe to them? Because we might know her, like.
So why can't y'all invite her home then?
She just said she don't like girls, nigga.
Maybe she could be a cuckold.
Listen.
But is it because she's close to? What's that?
She got paid, young nigga.
Oh,
got paid.
Order coming in. See, when I bring my iPad, I mute my phone, but I forget to mute my iPad.
Is that because there's a possibility of me reaching out to her? She's within reach. Cause she stay on Hampton. I don't know if she stay on Hampton now. Just like
I do.
You serious?
Yeah.
She do. What if she stayed on Atkinson? Can we still
Are
subscribe
you
to her?
serious?
Yeah.
That was literally random. Okay.
Yeah, we used to record. We used to record. We started recording on Hampton.
That's hilarious. But because she's close, is that why? And I should actually subscribe to somebody in like San Francisco because she's not within reach.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a person of like fantasy, like intangible, like
Oh, so the
things
fact
you
that you
can't
can't get it
reach.
makes it more exciting for you.
So before I
Okay.
ask my 2 questions, I want you to answer.
America.
Like because women are not the only ones with OnlyFans. We talk about this all the time. I honestly know locally way more guys with OnlyFans than women. Way
of
more.
course. 'Cause
Way more. Not all of them are good. Cause look, I'll just say how it is. Some niggas feel like all they need is a camera phone and whatever little gutter bunny that they can get to say yes to recording a back shot, and then they feel like they're a porn star.
Oh, they be
don't
doing that
put
all the time.
anything into their production. They don't invest in their equipment. They don't make sure there's a proper lighting. Like it literally just looks like, it's the grainiest and darkest
Bro,
videos.
I seen
And
a
you
dude,
just hear somebody moaning through what looks like it was recorded on a Nokia phone.
Dog, I seen a dude. All he was doing was smashing the same chick in hallways of 4-bedroom apartments. You know, the kind where it's like the 4 units. And he just kept smashing chicks in them hallways. That's all his whole page was.
But I mean, that's
Just
like
smash
Jimmy the
niggas-
Clown. Like,
Smash chicks in the hallway.
I just got a
visual.
I just got a visual what a gutter bunny
What a
is.
gutter
too.
bunny is.
Like, because honestly,
There's
like,
It's a lot
nasty.
of them.
Literally thinking about a bunny.
so are
rabbit
you a
that's-
regular porn watcher? Or like not regular, like you have to watch it every day, but like, are you a
Just
person
asking
that
loud.
dabbles in porn?
Get your day going.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You got
Do
your
you
preferred
have
category?
like specific categories that you watch or certain things that will just instantly turn you off of a porn? Because I do.
Interracial.
I don't like watching interracial porn at all. It upsets me. But one of my biggest
we don't
things
like that.
is I can't watch somebody's porn if they look dusty. That's a big thing for me. I can't watch your porn if I click on this and the video starts and I'm like, it looks like it stinks.
That's funny you say that because one of your pictures that you just posted, because I have never ever looked for your OnlyFans, but you took a picture in some hotel room and the hotel looked like real dope. I was like, I think I will watch that based off of the scenery because it was clean looking. It was,
Are you getting into the porn because of the atmosphere?
Sometimes if it's a dusty ass atmosphere, I'm like, oh, let me switch the shit.
Most of the porns of the 90s looked at dusty.
I didn't watch this
I
shit.
mean, how many times did Wesley Pipes just randomly walk out of nowhere? Bro literally picked the chick up by the garbage can.
See that shit? I'm like, I ain't fucking nobody buy no fucking garbage can.
No,
What
you
the
ain't
fuck
fucking
is
buy the
it?
garbage
But I've
can.
seen them where they
But you-
are.
but
I've
you
seen
walk-
all kind of shit.
Like,
Yeah.
dog, y'all
Like,
just really out. It is legitimate porn stars out here just fucking on the patio.
All right. She didn't get a chance to answer, but Dusty goes with atmosphere and people. Like that to me.
Yeah, because now certain things when it is homemade porn, you expect, certain things because it's homemade on the fly. But some shit is just like, y'all know better.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to look in the background and you got fucking syrup stuck all on your nightstand and shit. Like,
that's the kind of stuff.
this is a real thing. I'm really commenting on something I saw. Like, you could say, like, it was just dried little syrup ring, like it was sticky and shit. Like, and then it's just, you can't be dusty. I hate it. And there are a lot of porns with local OnlyFans guys that it looks like the women that they choose is like, I swear to God, it looks like hepatitis.
If hepatitis had a face.
Yes.
Terrible.
Did you actually say what your would you say turn on and turn off both?
So I personally like storylines.
Oh.
You know the videos where it's
You like the ones that they got there's a backstory to?
yeah.
I fucks with you.
And I don't mind, watching the YT
Even the
people.
corner ones? The corny
The
ones?
corny ones, yeah. They be funny and interesting.
They be having some bad acting on them corny ones.
My goodness, they be bad.
Yeah, but when it comes to like the local subscriber, did you answer that? Because I don't feel like you answered that. I think
No,
you
I
skipped
didn't.
over. Would you have a problem with it?
He would.
Actually, the only way I would have a problem with anything is if I'm not getting none. If I'm not, if it's not benefiting me,
Yeah,
you having too much fun watching it and not actually having fun with me.
Okay.
But if it leads to like, oh, okay,
I got one for you. How long you been how long were you in the education field?
Shit, 22 years.
Okay, so that means it's a strong possibility that you may have some former students who are definitely adults, right?
Yes.
What if you happen to go browsing one day to get your jollies off and you happen to see one of your former students as the star attraction?
I did not search and find it, but I did get shown that one of the former students was, and I was like appalled.
You look like when you shocked and
I was like,
appalled.
oh my goodness, hell no, Diamond, no.
So, the girls' daycare van driver
Tell
is
me
one
where
of
to
my
click on.
subscribers. He used to drive their daycare van, so he picked them up every day, dropped them off every day. He's one of my subscribers.
How do you feel about that? He paying?
Because when you think
Did
about
he
it, like
tell you
I
that he was a
don't
subscriber?
know who's subscribed or
Right.
not, because like not everybody.
He had to have told you.
No, his name is there. Not everybody does that though. Like when you first sign up to OnlyFans, like they give you
That letter
it's
code,
like that little
like
yeah.
you and then some random number.
right.
Yeah, her name was really Diamond. Yes,
Like
her real name.
it's his actual name on there. So I knew it was him. I was like, at first it was like, damn, on what?
So
He got auto renew on. Shit, what I'm gonna do about it.
he might treat your kids way better.
You know, well, they're done now. When she
Okay.
finna graduate high school next year. But for me,
That's wild.
being on the opposite side of the camera, I actually have a lot of couples that subscribe and watch me together.
Right, yeah, because some of them have told you on.
And then there are
in the-
people that have told me, like, you have actually kept me from stepping outside of,
Mhm.
you know, and
Mhm.
like this has kept me content enough to like not go outside of what I have,
It's
even though she on some
provocative.
bullshit right now.
One,
So
one of the most enjoyable evenings of my marriage was when we went to a strip club and came back home after the strip club. That was the greatest evening. I will always remember that evening.
do you
'cause
You tore that down.
do you
dude.
Oh,
attend
man.
strip clubs with a guy?
Yeah.
She's like, I do burlesque.
It's like-
No, I'm just asking.
She's
I'm
like,
just asking.
dumb
Uh,
motherfucker.
I recruit at strip clubs.
No, the reason why I asked is because I actually look at
Maybe.
OnlyFans as like, what is the difference to someone subscribing to a local girl's OnlyFans, but we're allowed to
Ooh.
go into a strip club with them?
You
Those
gotta-
girls are local.
You got these tricky questions now. Trying to catch niggas up.
Like for
Because-
us on OnlyFans, you do have women that sell the ass. They'll tell you, "Hey, meetup's $100." I'm like, "Ooh, it's
Oh, my.
cheap."
Cheap.
I don't now.
Damn,
I've said several times, I don't judge y'all for selling pussy.
I do.
The
Because
reason
one
I-
person I
the
know
rea-
that do it.
The
not
reason
judge
I
it.
don't sell mine is because I really haven't come up with a number yet. And whatever it is, I know y'all can't afford it. Now, when I find a rich white man, then I may put a price on it. But until that time, I don't sell it.
You be Pretty Woman
Pretty woman
in a heartbeat.
slutting down.
You know,
the
I feel like
Pretty
everything
woman.
is too cheap. Like if somebody just came, I'm like, all right, well, I give you, $200 for whatever. It's like $200 in 15 minutes. But at the same time, it's like
That's-
that ain't enough
you
for what
saved
you
mo-
want.
You
know what I
save
mean?
more by switching to Geico.
It's not the same. But I wondered for all of the women that did say that they would have a problem with it, why wouldn't it be the same thing to go into a strip club? Because at that point, there is usually some actual physical contact because he's tipping her, putting money between her ass cheeks, putting money between her titties, whatever else. You might go powder your nose. They can actually exchange numbers at that point. At
Yep.
least on our platforms, like OnlyFans and shit, like they don't allow any personal information to be exchanged. Like if they see anything that looks like a phone number or a personal email address, like all of that little kind of stuff, like they block that kind of stuff.
Oh, really? That's actually helpful for you.
Yeah. So they don't do anything, or like if they actually have restricted words. So like if I have to word it a certain way. So when people do write me and ask like, hey, well, how much, for me to, and I have to tell them like, I can't type out, I don't meet people in person, because it's going to flag the word meet.
Mm-hmm.
They won't even let you send that.
Oh my.
So I have to tell them all the time, like, I'm only available online. Like my services are only available online. So I don't know. That was just a very intriguing thing to me. I wanted to know like what everybody felt like the difference would be. Because we know I love going to a strip club with my guy. Like that'd be fun.
You just
I
wild.
didn't know how much fun it was going to be.
It's amazing,
It was outstanding. It was
going.
And I've noticed with the guys, they tend to like to watch us.
Yes, that's what
have
it was.
fun.
That's exactly
with
what
the
it
dancers,
was.
and because like
We
I don't
may
know
get
why
lucky.
strippers love my titties. I can never go into a strip club and they're not like, can I touch them? And they just, like, and it's like,
Because they real.
it's like, look, man, I'm gonna need you to start taking some of them singles out the side of your drawers and put them over here, because you having a little bit more fun than I came in here to have.
Have us. I'm still laughing at my mama.
That was so funny.
I don't know what it is about the atmosphere of actually seeing the
Kids.
interaction between women, especially just women and strangers. Like they're not women that just stranger women who naked, and then like one was like, "Hey, touch my ass."
Yeah, to see even Rita.
And she slapped her booty.
She said,
like,
I might
shit.
actually have a problem with it, even being a little gay myself.
Little,
There were honestly majority of the women that were on the post said that they would have a problem with
Why I click off?
them subscribing to a look
Tell me
on
better
OnlyFans.
click off.
Oh, you're
What?
talking about when I asked you about the student.
the student.
Oh, she was an adult, but still,
It's
I mean,
principalities.
I know.
Now,
Somebody's
if it was
like, hey.
now, if it was a teacher that you used to work with, different story.
Yeah, because there's this guy that like I literally watched him grow up, and he's of age now, got kids of his own and everything, and he's subscribed, and he's been like trying so hard to
It's weird.
really get in. I'm like,
Mm-mm.
I said, it's bad enough you're here.
Chill
Can
out.
you please stop trying to purchase
Right.
vagina?
Chill out, fam. You doing?
There was a parent that I found out that was
It's always a
dancer.
parent.
That was a dancer.
Why? Because she kept paying her student bills and ones.
No, I
Contrary to popular belief. No, I'm just playing.
I can't tell you all exactly how I know and how I found out.
You were at the strip club and she was on stage.
It was before. No. She told me she was, and then I went to the strip club and saw her on stage.
You say, Mr. Miles?
And she may or may not have been knocked down after that, but that was.
Hi, too.
I was like, wow, that's what you do? Okay.
All right.
Tommy's a bad man.
Word. Okay.
Knocking down parents.
Yeah, that might have been
Got kids,
that might
man.
have been the end of my
Girl, you ain't a teacher no more. You can admit that now.
That might have been the end of my job at that point. But
Well, I think I finally broke my soul tie, y'all.
We don't believe you. You need more people.
I think so.
your soul title.
So, if you have been paying attention to the show for the last 4 years, there's this
Fuck
young
off.
gentleman who at one point in time was known as Bay, who's not Bay.
I've heard that.
Email gentleman.
Right.
Speaking of which, Hoecially Awkward actually turns 4 on the 12th.
The dearest Mimi. I've been thinking and contemplating about when we should actually.
Like, bro, if he sent you like a Shakespearean letter just to say, "Hey, let's fuck,"
I'm wondering if
gonna
the
be-
relations that we can engage in could become sexual.
No, that was actually someone else. He's very formal in his request for sex. It's so weird because I hate it.
It's like the White Dave
You know,
Chappelle.
and it's
I
so
be doing that to Teresa.
no, we actually we grew up together.
I'd like to just
So it's kind of like
pull my penis through this hole.
going back to kids, like middle school type shit. So we have a very, very long history, of being in each other's lives. And then, after high school, we actually started because it was like puppy love shit at first. And then after high school, we did actually start dating, and eventually it led to a sexual relationship.
So like,
And,
they the one y'all randomly touched
over the
each other
years.
on the inside, and it was like,
no, this is Mr. Expensive scarves and shit. That
oh,
guy.
that guy,
Yeah,
Mm.
that guy.
Mr.
But-
Cardigan.
She's like,
That intrigued her.
Like he would text
Scarves, huh?
and was like,
Ascots?
can I ask you a question, or would you like to, engage in intercourse today, or like,
that wasn't that. No,
do you perhaps feel like, sucking dick today, like, like it was just like, it's so funny to me. So more recently, he actually sent me a message asking if I would mind, borrowing him some pussy. He didn't use that word, but I do.
Would you like to?
But I had to, I had to lay down the terms.
that's not the same as like get it hard.
I am at a point where
You asked
I
for a crumb?
don't have sex recreationally anymore. And what I mean by that is like,
If it ain't for work, it ain't happening.
like I'm not in a committed relationship. And due to the fact of so many years, how we talked about earlier, like fucking for sport and not really getting enjoyment out of it, I'm not at a point where I hook up with, my exes and stuff just because they ask. Like, so it has to be a thing where they agree, like, okay, you can use this for OnlyFans content. Because at that point, yes, I'm getting something out of it that makes it worthwhile. Otherwise, it's like, you want to have sex with me way more than I want to have sex with you. I'm okay with not having sex with you. So if I'm going to do it, then I'm going to get something out of it.
Transactional.
But he wasn't comfortable with that, which is perfectly fine, so we just agreed. And I told him, like, if you only wanted to reconnect because you wanted us to restart our sexual relationship, then that's not going to work for us. But if you were interested in just, being friends like we've always been throughout the years and just want to chop it up, go kick it, whatever, then that's cool too.
What about a relationship?
No,
She don't want a relationship. She don't like nobody.
that's not true.
Okay, my bad. She don't like
That's
nobody
not-
but him.
That's not true either. So,
This is so ambiguous here. So keep going.
Talk said ambiguous.
I mean, we talking around some shit. We need answers, Sway.
so the new record is 05-1.
This nigga. Why are we still playing?
05-1.
What's
At this time-
that's the wins, right?
No, that's the
But-
losses, bruh.
6 losses and 1 tie.
Wins,
No,
loss,
5
draw.
losses, 1 tie.
Oh, so
And she gave him the tie.
so that's 5-0.
I gave him the tie.
She
That
gave
was
him the tie
generous.
because at that point in time we were talking about he's about to get swept.
Oh, so that's 5.
So technically he lost 6 in a row.
So it's like,
Man,
no, 5 is the wins. He doesn't have any wins.
You are okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, he's 05-1.
Yeah,
Okay, you are the winner.
Yes.
Gotcha.
yeah, somehow she just using him for practice.
But he finally, like, we had the conversation. I told him, like, look, I would prefer not to have to do content with other people. If we're seriously talking about actually dating and moving forward and doing all of this. So he's my content guy now. And I'm gonna seriously try to actually date and commit to somebody.
What?
I said try. I didn't guarantee nothing.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. He has to meet the family.
Can I
No, because we're not there yet.
Can I literally come back every week just
Yes!
for that
I
update?
want you to come
Just-
back.
just for that
every week.
update.
I love having time.
I want to come in here and be like,
Tone
okay,
still
update.
can't fucking quit because I know the wheels that was turning. He was like, "Oh shit, I'm out of here."
I'm gonna clock
No.
out at 6
No,
times.
I want to
Absolutely
come back
not.
just for the update. All right, yes, update on what y'all call him? What's his name?
Oh, Beta's not back. Oh,
Beta's
he
not
gone. 0-5. We gotta give him a new name now.
Shit.
He needs a new name now. You gotta give him a new. You can't.
He gets a new name every time he loses.
I want some.
No.
At
actually,
one point, he
I
was
just- I
he
want
was
this,
0-2.
Look,
I
fam,
want
you
the
can,
ABC I want the
you
ABC
lost every week and still made the team.
Look, his
I want the
record
ABC
is
News,
horrible.
like,
with me,
when it
okay?
comes
We will call it
It's
12th.
not that his dick is bad because it's not.
What's the
He is
update?
very skilled sexually. He just can't outfuck me.
We're gonna call him a 12th man
Okay.
because he has to come
So
off.
you know,
I caught.
yeah.
Okay.
So he's not a horrible person. Like he's a pleaser. Like he knows what he's doing and he has the equipment. He just can't out fuck me.
He's good for business.
So actually, we got to work on that.
Damn, he's not even good for. How did he get hired?
Don't you think that if you
I
were
like
to,
him.
if you were to,
like him.
if you were to shed the, this is my psychoanalysis here. If you were to shed this blockade you have of emotion, that you might open up and actually enjoy and allow him to actually outfuck you.
You most definitely.
You might be blocking him from allowing.
So I'm about to clear up this
All
misconception.
right, so we got to go back to like year
I
2.
enjoy sex with him. I enjoy it.
I didn't say you didn't.
You made it seem like I just had this
No,
little
but
wall.
So-
because you said
So let me
he
clear.
can't outfuck you.
No,
But
no,
that might be a blockade.
No. Here's the thing. You know how when the Hulk gets angrier,
Yeah.
he gets stronger, he
Shannon's
gets
so shocked
tougher.
in comments like,
He
whoa.
gets. No, that's actually Brie.
Is it?
That's Brie.
What?
Yeah. And he just gets stronger to the point where sometimes he's just unfucking beatable, right?
Mhm.
This heifer is like that, but in a different way. Okay. So every dude that she's done messed with since we've been potting, they think that they're the ultimate. They're 8s and 9s when it comes to the beds, but they're really just 2, except for Bay, who's not Bay.
Which is crazy.
He has a game genie.
But can we
Bay
all,
that's not Bay is actually very sexually intimidated now because now you are new here. So a little background. He went and decided he's always known I've done OnlyFans. That's never been a
This was her
secret.
soulmate.
He was actually there when I started. He was the very first person I did anything with on OnlyFans. For a long time, it was just him. It was either me doing solo stuff or him. But we weren't in like a committed relationship. It's just, we had our bond, we were doing our thing. And you know how people, well, when we together, we apart. But they don't mean that shit when it's you. So he went off. We had a couple of months where we went without talking. We went through some shit. And during that time, he created a child. So him creating a child, I said, okay, those pretty little gloves are off. So I started doing collabs on OnlyFans and like my ex-boyfriends and stuff. So then I started making films with other people. He decided, he didn't ask me about it because I wouldn't have lied. He would always he did ask, but he would hurry up and cut me off. He'd like, well, what's on OnlyFans? Whatever. Never mind. I don't want to know. Because he knew I would be honest with him. And deep down and like in the back of his mind, he knew that he didn't want that answer. But for whatever reason, he decided that he went and subscribed to my OnlyFans page. And he didn't like what he saw. So then I became the bad guy. Like he didn't go make a baby. And that's where we are with that one. But I broke that soul tie today, y'all.
You did not break it.
I think I did.
You found a nice person to fill in the gap.
No, he's actually really, really nice.
I guarantee. So let's say
I enjoy. I don't enjoy people company. I actually enjoy kicking it with him,
and I get that.
I will talk on the phone with him, Tone. I will talk on the phone with him. That says a lot.
That does say a lot.
Big.
That is big for you.
Do you talk on the phone or is it texting your?
I will talk on the phone or FaceTime or whatever. I will actually
That's
talk.
a generational thing. That's definitely generational.
It is because it's not like we had texting back then.
Right.
We did.
What do we call it?
I actually ran up our fucking bill because I thought I was being responsible. Because back when we was
texting was not free.
Right.
Yeah.
But they used to charge you fucking
every
5 cents for
5 cents every message.
outgoing and
Shit,
7 for
they
income,
still send you the little message. Fees may apply.
Right. So back then, I actually thought that I was being responsible, not burning through all my minutes, and I was texting all the time, not knowing they charge you for both incoming and outgoing text.
How does
that bill was so fucking high? My mama wasn't even mad though, because she knew that I was trying to be responsible. And I wasn't just, being reckless with it.
They wasn't telling us back then.
But they didn't say nothing.
But to pick up a phone and have a conversation with somebody is huge.
Yeah.
It's huge these days.
You got to actually have something to talk about.
Exactly.
That'd be the biggest thing.
I don't.
A lot of people don't know how to have conversations anymore.
He recently came by. That was, if you were here for that show, that was when my mom, right. I'm still mad. So, her mom, my cousin Nisha, her mom owned.
What's cracking, Nisha?
Shout out to my cousin, man, made big moves. She is
Damn.
currently out in Arizona. I'm
She
so
owned
proud
a
of her.
pager shop.
In the zone.
Yeah, right. Matter of fact, right across from that Taco Bell on Appleton, because we used to go over there and
Wait,
get
there's
them
Taco
fucking.
Bell on Appleton?
Remember them gorditas had just came out.
Oh, okay, now Taco Bell apples.
Yeah, I was mad that fucking wicker
Hole
chair.
in your sock.
Yeah, I was asleep on a wicker chair, and when I got up, part of the little, you know how the motherfuckers used to fray and shit, and
Yeah.
it ripped a big ass hole in my sock.
Are you a Gemini?
I am
How did you know that?
I could just tell.
probably because of how I switch around. You know, I be all over the place.
You switch around a lot of shit. They
What
still
are
don't people
you?
don't know you're a Gemini.
I'm a Gemini.
Okay.
See?
So what? June?
May, June,
May.
I'm
Okay.
June 13th.
And you are
May.
May. Okay.
Sorry to hear
Happy
that.
soon birthday. It's your birthday month.
Your
Yeah, but
birthday
I
20, what,
actually
21st,
I like talking
22nd?
to him.
27th.
So a couple
No,
of
you're 27 and 27. I see what happened there.
Is your golden?
That was last year.
Last year.
Oh, last year. Oh, okay, you'll be 28 this year. Gotcha.
oh, see, we 10 years apart because I'll be 38 this year. And but
Yeah,
he
so y'all 10 years and me and Juan 10 years.
fuck off, Juan,
Yeah.
talking about a bunch of crazy
Goddamn.
people. But when he came by the house, like we sat in the car literally for hours, just talking. and,
Talking.
you know,
Oh shit! Keep tab on times.
I know.
Okay.
So when I can do that and like not get tired of your presence or like not run out of stuff to talk about, not get bored with you, like that says a lot because I don't like interacting with people.
So let me ask you this question. This is the only question because we still gotta keep close to time. If that nigga, babe, that's not bad, finally does what he needs to do and actually say what needs to be said to the right people, can he get you back?
He not gonna do it, so I'm not. I let that go. I let that go.
Because you know that's the only thing that's stopping y'all too.
It's not. It's not.
You
I do
forget.
always-
He got a
You
baby
forget.
mama now,
You
man.
fake. You and you don't care.
Do all women
No,
have
I
that
do.
one?
I don't care that he has a son. I care that he has a baby mama,
But
and that
she-
means that during the entire course of our relationship, there will always be somebody else that has to come before.
Only the child. She don't have to come before.
Not with him because that's not the kind of like if she needs whatever, like you know.
I feel what you're saying because you got that kind of dude, but
And that you know, there's nothing wrong with that. I respect him for being a stand-up dude like that. But it's like even with me having kids, like my kids' dads aren't a fucking factor. One is all the way in California, the other one is married now. Like we don't have those issues. And I just, yeah, I can't deal with being in that situation knowing like I'm not the only person with his heart. You know what I'm saying? So I had to let that go.
so you finally pulled the trigger.
I think one thing that was so hard about doing it was because I didn't have an interest in anybody else.
You didn't have an alternative.
You know, and
didn't
now
have
that I
somebody to get
do
under and get
actually,
over?
now that I do actually like really like somebody and enjoy their company and like, because I won't get in a relationship with you without fucking first. I know that means seem backwards,
Yeah,
but
that's
my
true,
last
but-
relationship,
Oh.
we dated first, like he courted, did everything we were supposed to be doing, and you know,
Got your heart.
got in a emotional trapment. You know,
It was actually
niggas
the
they get
episode.
you
Look
in.
for it. It's called Emotional Trap.
I remember watching that one.
Yeah.
Because
You know, they trap you emotionally, and then by that time, it's like you were so smitten with them that all of the flaws just don't exist. And I wasn't satisfied sexually, like at all. But it was like that 80-20 thing. Like, well, he's doing everything else, and the family love him, my kids love him. And if you know my oldest daughter, she don't like no fucking body. So that was like, you know, his family, we got to like, it was just, you know, a thing. But it was like when it came to sex, it wasn't for me.
She
When
was
it
gonna
comes to
cheat with what she
sex.
say.
Yeah.
No. Nope. I'm not a cheater. I am not a cheater.
So you telling me that you would have stayed in a relationship with him?
I did, and I didn't cheat.
No. If he wouldn't have been a dumbass and kept everything 100, you would have stayed in a long-term relationship with him, unsatisfied.
I sell sex toys, fam. I'd have got me there.
You wasn't selling them yet at that time.
But I'm saying, but
You
you saying
wouldn't-
long term, like it wouldn't have been. We wouldn't have still been together now. I'd have been all right. Because even if I didn't sell them, Amazon got a rose. I'd have got it from. That's actually where I got my first rose from. I got that before I started selling everything, and I created a post, and it has so much buzz about it that my friend jumped in my inbox and said, "Why aren't you selling these? Like, you got the platform for it. You have the following for it. Like, you need to do your own thing. Look at all of them sales that you just got somebody else that could have been you. I was like, damn, you right.
And now she flooded the streets.
You have a rose.
No,
You don't.
I heard a lot of bad things.
Her body
about
language changed
roses.
when you said rose. She was like,
Oh,
okay.
see, I
It's,
I
it's
don't.
played out now.
Now,
They had one with like
with the
a
rose, I was that guy in 46 seconds.
Yeah, I've seen women go
that was
down
me.
to that road.
Like, the rose, you have to. It depends on what you're going for. If you want to get there quick, then just go straight for the gusto. Put it right on there, and you out of there. But if you want to, like, for me, because I do content, I have to kind of like play around with and do extra shit to kind of like prolong the video. Because the very first time that I went to use my rose was for a video. And I apologized to my fans because I didn't know that it was going to end that fast. I was like, my bad, y'all. I'm going to take a little break and I'll be back. So, yeah.
Horrible human being.
I would like to see somebody like a contest to see if they can kind of hold it, kind of edge with a rose. Is there like a rose competition to see if they can who lasts longer?
I don't think so.
I would like to see that. To see the
It'll probably go-
woman versus the rose.
It'd probably go down in Atlanta.
So, on our final topic,
we got 9 minutes.
for the evening, I know, and it'll be quick because I really don't got much to say about it.
46 seconds.
You
Go.
have a lot of people on social media pretty much divided because unless you've been under a rock, Kevin Samuels.
Oh,
just
you might as
passed
well
away.
say that for the DFS. That's what we finna say on there.
I thought you said that he wasn't coming.
This nigga texted me. He's like, "Hey man, I'm on my way."
Oh, all right. Never mind then. All right. So y'all
Stay
just
tuned.
right. Stay tuned. We will be getting on the Death Fresh show in just a little bit, which is cool because now I can finish my salad.
Go
I'm
eat on our
starving,
show.
y'all. I'm telling you. So if you have not purchased Mother's Day gifts, you still have time. Commerce Candy Closet does also have gift cards if you are not sure what to buy,
That
or
is a
maybe you're just
wild
uncomfortable.
That's a
You're
wild.
like, damn, man, I
concept.
really don't want to buy her this dick because
cards.
it's gonna be weird.
cards for
Like, but,
dicks.
you know, I know it's something on there. She like gift card amounts run from $10 to $500. Don't want to pay everything all at once? We got scissors.
God bless y'all who have relationships with y'all mamas that y'all can buy them a sex toy gift card.
You don't want that relationship.
It doesn't have to be their mom.
No,
they
I
have
don't.
wives and girlfriends and baby mamas and best friends.
I don't believe that baby mamas and stuff should get Mother's Day gifts. They not the mama of the person. Get the kids. Get the kids' mama. You know, my wife ain't my wife wasn't my mama.
Look,
Well,
They don't count. I don't think.
whoever you want to buy, I got it.
so before we get out of here, can you tell us where they can get the information for the show again?
Yes, you can follow our Instagram at risque_burlesque on IG. That's RISQUE_burlesque. And our show is May 20th.
Boom.
Underscore bur.
You going?
How you spell burlesque?
You want to go?
I'm thinking about going
BURLESQUE.
What day is that again?
because I'm usually not like
Saturday.
Friday.
It's Friday.
I'm usually not a kiss, person.
We're not
but
doing it for
because of
kids.
what
You're right.
the type of event, I don't feel like riffraffs to be there,
Nah.
so I can actually enjoy it.
They have to pay to get in.
Risk it all burlesque.
Yeah.
It's like $30. The niggas ain't gonna pay that with no VIP section.
I'm there.
No, you're not. I need you to be.
No, I'm talking
Our
about. I
other
just,
show was
Oh.
like a really nice, safe environment. Like I had it at Element Lounge, and the owner, he came up to me and was like, I just loved it so much because everyone felt comfortable.
oh, this is
The
cute.
security guards was like, it
You
was
said it
so
was cute.
safe.
Yeah, check it out. It's sexy and
And I hate that we actually didn't ask that before because we could have sent that to Tone for Tone to get them like a preview of it
yeah,
to show them what they were looking forward to.
it's cute. Yeah, I mean it's actually it's tasteful and sexy. Yes, it's not all that foreign filth that you put out there.
Damn.
They love my Phil Farm.
I know they do.
So anyway, I want to thank you guys for tuning in to this week's episode. We definitely want to thank Miss Duchess for coming through, and Tommy as always. Hopefully he joins us every week because I love Tommy's company, man.
He's the fourth.
He's dope, and he
Thank you.
he don't make me feel like an outcast, and he don't make me feel like
Only when you wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning
terrible
talking shit.
you know what? Fuck Tommy too. He be judging me.
Damn, that would turn quick.
That's a Gemini shit.
Now, welcome to our life.
Dang, we was cool a minute ago.
No, but so you can count on us to return to our usual recording time. I know, y'all be hating Saturdays, but we gotta do what we gotta do. It's either that or y'all don't see me. And then when y'all don't see me, y'all be cussing me out on my timeline talking about when I'm coming back. So
But ain't this still coming out on Sunday?
no.
It's not still gonna
Monday.
post.
Yeah.
Post on
Yeah.
Monday.
So
Always
the
Monday.
replay, the live replay will post Monday, and then the episode will drop on Tuesday. Yeah. So everything else stays the same, just us being live. So once again, thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you shop www.cummerscandycloset.com, or you can subscribe to my OnlyFans, onlyfans.com/Cummer_Walker. That's CUMMER_Walker. I got some new content on the way. It's actually pretty dope. It's kind of messy, but that's how y'all like it. So until next time, we gotta go.